Hello my beautiful kings and queens, it's your girl Queen C here and I'm back with another episode. As you can see by the title, this is just a bit of information of things that you need to know before coming to Dubai. Now before we get into this video, I need you guys to like, I need you guys to comment, and I need you to subscribe. Hold up, you not subscribed yet? Alright, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. Why? Because it's the average spooner should have subscribed sooner, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you 10 seconds, okay? And now that you are subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notifications out from moi every time I post a new episode. And now, without further ado, let me just give you guys the tea on Dubai. I just wanted to basically give you guys a bit of information about Dubai before coming here, about arriving here, and about being on the plane, because there's a whole bunch of information that I didn't know and that I want to share with you guys just in case you guys think about coming over here. By the way, I'm holding my camera up because I don't really have anything to stand it on, so it might be a little bit shaky. Also, this is literally the day before I'm leaving Dubai, so that's why my hair looks messed the F up. Okay, it's done, it's ready to be taken out, period. First, let's talk about getting into Dubai. Now, before you fly across the whole world, you're going to need two things. You're going to need your passport, very important. You cannot travel out of the country without your passport, and you're going to need a COVID PCR test. I'm not sure if every country requires a PCR test, because that is different than, I believe, I don't know if it's called a rapid test, but I know there's two different types of COVID tests. So you're going to need specifically the PCR test, and you have to do that at least 72 hours before you leave. So if it's more than 72 hours, they're not going to accept it. Also, I would suggest getting a real one. And you know, sometimes you may not have time, so you might just, you know, write one up or get a fake one. We literally seen somebody get denied because they had a fake one. So I suggest actually getting a real one and actually getting the test done. So that is the two most important things that you will need. So far right now, you do not need the vaccination card. I'm not sure if maybe in the future you're gonna need it, but for right now you do not need it. You just need your passport and your PCR test. Now, from America to Dubai, I flew from New York. It is a 12-hour plane ride. Okay, a very long 12-hour plane ride. Now, on the plane that we flew Emirates. Some people pronounce it Emiratis, but I think it's Emirates. Not 100% sure how it's pronounced, but we flew Emirates, and it is the nicest plane I ever been on. I'm not sure if it's because it was an international flight. I have never been on a plane this nice and this huge. The plane has 2 floors. Why does the plane have 2 floors? I believe there's 80 rows. There's probably about 35 upstairs, and then down here the rest of them, and it's huge. This plane is huge. Like the window. This window is not your ordinary size window. I don't think you guys understand. Like this thing is huge. It's like a plane you see on the movie. And then the seats are cloth. They're cloth. I've never been on a plane with cloth seats. It was always leather. Cloth. Okay? We only do cloth. The plane had a large TV screen with a little remote control that you can use for the TV, or if you just want to use the remote control, you can do that as well. It has wide windows, long windows, and you can watch tons of movies on there. You can play music, you can play games, basically everything like a regular plane, except more, like just way more. And also you get 3 meals on the plane, so you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, I'm not sure if this is all flights, but to go to Dubai, we got our meals backwards. So we started off with dinner, then lunch, and then breakfast. I believe that's because when we were coming into Dubai, it was the morning time, so maybe that's why they done it that way, but I think it was really smart. So you get 3 meals and it's a prefixed menu. I'm pretty sure that's just for economy because we did economy. If you do business or first class, of course it's different. You could probably order anything you want, but we did economy, and let's just say the meals were good. They weren't horrible, like it wasn't school lunch food, but it's not, if you're a picky eater like myself, it's not like the best, but it's still good. It's still very much more exceptional than just regular like Delta food or something like that. So you get 3 meals, and of course I'll be putting all the pictures and videos that I took on the plane so you guys can see. The flight attendants on the plane also spoke other languages other than English, and of course the pilot, when he was speaking, he spoke English and Arabic. So you will hear some stuff that you're like, okay, I don't understand, but they translate for you in English. The experience on the plane was pretty cool. Like I said, food was cool. The view, I was sitting by the window, so the view was just amazing. And like I said, we went into Dubai and it was morning time, so I got to see the sunrise, and it was just so beautiful. I took so much pictures and videos. I was like obsessed. But now when you land and you get into Dubai, you have to go through customs. It's more than likely going to be a long line no matter what time you go. We got there around like 8 o'clock, I believe, and it was a long line. The line is probably like 15 minutes long. You go through customs. You just have to give your passport, and they like scan your face, and then after that you go through a mini scanner. Now the scanner is before you get to your luggage, so anything that you have on you is gonna get scanned, and you're gonna walk through the scanner like they do in TSA. And then after that is when you get your luggage. If you don't do it at the airport, at least do it before you start your activities. I would also convert your US money to Dubai money, which is called dirhams. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I believe it's called dirhams. Okay, so $1 in the US is 3.6 dirhams. So that just gives you like an estimate when you're buying something. For example, if something costs 10 dirhams here, it's like what, $2 or something like that. I would suggest either converting your money at the airport or when you get out of the airport before you do your activities, because some places accept US dollars but majority of the places don't. So if you don't convert your money, you are most likely going to be using your card, because a lot of places do not accept US dollars unless you're using your card. Also, a fun fact that some people don't actually know, that I didn't know until I got here, is that majority of people out here actually speak English. So you will be okay if you do not know Arabic, because everybody here, not everybody, if not everybody, majority of the people here speak English. So you won't get lost. You won't have to go on Google and try to translate because nobody understands you. No, a lot of people here, and mostly everything translates to English, so you will be perfectly fine. Another thing is that they will treat you like royalty if they see that you have some money. Like, they will literally treat you like royalty, which I love, because it's like, why doesn't every country do this? Like, I'm so confused. I don't know if it's because this city is just so rich or whatever the case might be, but they will literally treat you like royalty. Also, they call everyone sir and ma'am. So just like the down south hospitality, everything is yes sir, no sir, okay ma'am, no ma'am. Like, they have such manners out here. I love it. Like, we haven't experienced anybody rude, anybody treating us like a different way. Everybody has respect out here, and they treat you with manners. Another thing that I wanted to mention is I had looked this up, and on the website it was totally wrong. Like, totally wrong. You can wear whatever you want in Dubai except for certain places. So for the only place that we couldn't wear what we want was Abu Dhabi, the mosque. That was the only place where you actually had to be dressed up. Your hair had to be covered, and you didn't have to wear their clothing, but your hair definitely had to be covered, and you had to wear the scarves and stuff like that, and your arms had to be covered. So that was the only place that we've been to where you kind of have to dress like them, because they have a strict dress code over there, and they also have strict policies over there, like no cursing, no like gang signs, not even like a peace sign, like nothing, no posing. You couldn't pose while taking pictures, so it was very strict over there. But that was the only place where you couldn't wear what you want. Other than that, I've been wearing short shorts. I've been wearing, when I went to the water park, I wore my bikini. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to wear a bikini outside, I would, but I mean, I'm not that person, so I wouldn't. I've been wearing short dresses. Like, you can wear pretty much anything except for just certain places. And like I said, the only place where we couldn't wear that was the mosque. So in Dubai, and I believe just like every other country, because of COVID, you have to wear a mask. However, none of the places that we've been to except for the mosque asked for a vaccination card. So none of the restaurants, none of the activities we did, none of them asked for vaccination card. It was kind of pointless bringing the vaccination card until we got to the mosque, so that was the only place that asked for it. I researched majority of these things, and majority of these things are either inaccurate or like they only give you a little bit of detail online, and it's definitely way different than coming here and actually experiencing it, especially the dress code. I was online so confused, like, oh my god, you can't wear short dresses, you can't wear short shorts, and I come here and I'm like, yes you can. Of course, part 2 of Dubai is coming soon, of all the activities and all the places I went to and all information about that. But I just wanted to give you guys everything that you should know before coming to Dubai, in case you guys wanted to visit. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to comment that below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Make sure you guys like and make sure you guys subscribe. Why? Because it's the average thing. You should subscribe sooner, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you can get more notifications of every time I post a new episode. I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah.